Hi! Welcome to my Let's Play of Beast Terror Fright, which I love the title probably more than the game itself, if that's possible. It sounds like kind of what some sort of sketchy Russian knockoff company might name their rip-off of the Aliens franchise, Beast Terror Fright. And in fact, this game is directly inspired by the movie Aliens, as opposed to Alien, and that's an important distinction that I'll get into later. And I guess the title's tongue-in-cheek. I would not call this game a rip-off by any stretch of the imagination. I played the AAA title Alien Isolation last year, like a lot of people. This is better. This is made by, I think, like one guy and an intern. It's better than Alien Isolation by a mile. It's easily the best game I've played this year. It may be one of the best games that I have ever played, and it's not even a beta. I don't even know if it's an alpha. This is what I'm playing now is a free demo. I'll put the link in the description. It's still under development. The developer is still taking suggestions from the community and polishing it. But already, it's extremely clear that this is a guy who knew exactly what kind of game he was trying to make. And it is essentially an exploration horror game that centers around an absolute minimal palette of game elements. And just locks them into such amazing balance with such tight gameplay that even though you're really only doing... Sorry, I'm scared. The same thing, essentially, over and over and over again. It never gets old. It never gets old. And what I'm going to do in a second is restart and kind of walk you through what the actual goal of this game is. My intent with the Let's Play series, which is my first series of Let's Plays ever, is not to get viewers. I'm not really hoping for, more than a handful. It's really just to kind of amuse myself and hopefully get the word out about an amazing FPS roguelike horror tactics death march simulator that I'm just absolutely in love with, and I think more people need to know about and play. Alright, that said, I'm going to abort this mission where I'm just kind of wandering around aimlessly while I talk to you, and we'll do some actual gameplay here in a second. Okay, so you always start the game in your little shuttle here, which is docked with an alien or xenomorph-infested vessel. You see at the top center of the screen, objective download data cores 13. I have to download 13 of these things, which I do by walking up to them, right-clicking, and standing here while they download. It takes about 10 seconds, and you can get buffs that will reduce the time. So, the alien-infested ship is essentially a big maze. I don't know what it looks like, I don't know what the layout is like. I need to go and find these terminals, download them all, get back to the shuttle. There's a twist at the end, though, before I get back to the shuttle, which hopefully I'll get to demonstrate this game. If not, more than likely I'll just die, because this is an extremely hard game. And then I'll just tell you what the twist is. Anyhow, as I'm walking through the ship, I'm not doing it at my leisure. There are going to be constantly breaches in the walls and corridors of the ships, out of which little aliens are going to constantly spawn and try to kill me. The aliens aren't hard to kill. I have a machine gun here, and I just basically need to point it in their general direction and spray and kill them, but there are an infinite number of them, and when they start coming at me from different directions, and when I get low on ammo, it's going to become a very dangerous situation. To help that, I have, you may have noticed, besides the data cores that I have to download, which are blue, I have these green dealies, which are actually turrets. And I activate them in the same way that I download the data, but what these will basically do is they'll kind of watch my back. I'm going to go off this way. This turret's online. If an alien comes through this hallway, the turret's going to mow it down. Now, nothing in this game lasts forever. Turret's going to run out of bullets eventually. I can actually close doors behind me, which will stop aliens from seeing me, but you see at the bottom of the screen, door 276 compromised. That is an alien somewhere else on the ship, I don't know where, smashing through a door, which they'll do. So it's really, you've got to kind of balance proceeding through the level carefully and strategically, turning on turrets, first alien, with time. Because the longer you stay here, the more dangerous it's going to get. And you're eventually going to get into situations where you're forced to go into rooms where there's, aliens spawning on every side, and there's no safe way, turrets or no turrets, to get by. So it is very much a tactical game and a strategic game. And this is my first Let's Play. I don't know if I mentioned that. I'm having trouble playing the game like I normally would, which isn't very good to start with, while also kind of narrating. So I'm really just kind of wandering around randomly. Oh god, oh god, where? Oh god, oh god. Shit. So yeah, I'm already losing the plot here. Where are you? Where are you? You see I've got a little kind of map thing at the bottom center of the screen, which is somewhat useful, and it has a even crappier motion detector. Jesus Christ. The alien just blocked through that door. The turret just went on just in time to mow them down before they destroyed me. So I'm going to get the hell out of here. I have turrets to watch this door and this door, and like I was saying, you see kind of at the bottom side of the screen where it says data core numbers that are getting smaller as I move. That's telling me the general direction of the next data core, which is very handy. Keeps you kind of just from wandering in circles. I've got 9 more of these things, and I probably spent so much time kind of digging around and talking to you guys that I'm gonna bite it before I get to them. And I'm already a little lost, because where... Okay, that's apparently not the way I need to go. You get buffs. With each data core you download, good things happen. And my god, how am I this lost? Okay, here we go. You get buffs. Get the sentry online to watch my back so that I can continue proceeding through the level. One of the buffs that I have is the fact that I have kind of a map at all in that little circle at the bottom center of my screen is only because I got an upgrade that gives it to me. That's about as useful as the map gets in this game. You can kind of see the grid in the immediate area around you, but nothing else. Another one here. Another buff I've got is, if you look carefully at the map, you see directly at the top of it there's sort of a blue orby thing. When I walk up to that, it's going to move. If I keep following that orby thing, it is eventually going to lead me to the next data core, which is handy too. Alright, I need to get this terminal here online. Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Thank God. You see the intensity. I mean, it's sprinting to turrets, getting them online seconds before your ammo runs out, so that they can help you hold off aliens that are just streaming in from every single side. Alright, I've got... how many more of these goddamn things? And nothing lasts forever. The turrets run out of ammo, the aliens just keep coming, your routes just get absolutely swamped with xenos and blocked off, and you are constantly in danger. Okay, I may... Ugh, this is gonna be tight. So I could stand here. I just walked back past a bunch of data cores that I need. What I need even more is to get this fucking turret online. So that I don't have... Oh god, and I'm dead. It was that quick. Beast Terror Fright. I'm gonna try another one. I'm gonna talk a little more about the game. Hopefully I can get to kind of an endpoint so you can see how you're supposed to wrap this damn thing up. But I have to warn you, I'm just absolutely terrible at this game. I think everybody is. The developer has kind of said himself that it's intentionally very difficult, but he's also, had his head wrapped in it, been playing it over and over for so long that he can't really gauge anymore whether it's too hard. I'm going to say it's not. Because I love hard games, and there's just so few games that are just legitimately hard out there anymore, while at the same time never being frustrating. Now, one thing you may notice is every time, this is a roguelike, every time you reload the game, it's a new map. There will even be slightly new objectives. You'll always have to get X number of data cores, but this time I've got to get 8 in total. Just got 1, so 7 more to go. Sometimes I've seen up to like 26 data cores that you have to get. Which, on one hand, you could say it's harder to have to run through and get 26, but at the same time, each data core that you download has a chance to give you a buff. So you're getting more powerful as you download them. Not only buffs, but you have other resources you need to conserve in this game. If you look at the top of the screen, kind of on the right side, there's a little battery icon with a 60 under it. That's my battery. When my battery runs out, my flashlight goes dead, and I'm really in the dark. I moved too quickly before I finished downloading this because I'm stupid. The way you recharge your battery is by, you guessed it, downloading data cores. And I think turrets too. So if you go too far without downloading a data core, you lose your battery and you lose your light. Besides the battery, there's your ammo, which at the moment you also replenish by downloading data cores, which makes absolutely no sense, but from a gameplay point of view, it works pretty well. So you not only need the data cores to complete the mission, but to... Music is swelling. My motion tracker says there's an alien about 3 to 4 meters from me. I don't know which direction it's in. It's possibly behind one of these doors. But no, maybe not. I don't know. I'm just going to ignore it. I'm just gonna keep... Jesus Christ. So you need to keep moving all the time. You need to keep hitting turrets and data cores to keep your life up, as well as get out of the mission area in anything like a reasonable time. Because once you're out of light and once you're out of ammo, it's pretty much all over for you. That sound there, the banging, is an alien banging on a door. Probably the one I just left because they saw me. Alright, so that's about to go. I'm going to shut that door. Hopefully that turret will take care of them. Keep shutting doors behind me, and this may be kind of... The danger of just shutting every door behind you is that when you finally have to run back and get back to the shuttle, you could be going through just an area that's just completely overrun by Xenos. So it's a balancing act. Do you just rush through and get the data cores as quickly as you can, or do you stop and set up the turrets and try to create kind of defendable zones? And to be honest, I am not entirely sure what the best route to go is just yet. I mean, I just keep dying. It's a really hard game, but I love it. I absolutely love it. Alright, we have got... This is the 4th data core. We've only got 3 more. I'm not hoping to, like, beat the level. I have very modest goals for this Let's Play. But what I am hoping to do is at least show you guys the kind of self-destruct sequence that you have to do to get out of the level. So, the idea is, you know, we're on this mission, we're investigating this alien-infested vessel by downloading the data cores, fighting off the aliens to do it. The next one is, my god, 28 meters away. And once we do that, we need to, as in the movie Aliens, blow up the ship and get the hell off it before we blow up with it. Alright, this is going to be hairy, I think. Oh god. Okay, see how that door says error? That's because the aliens broke through it. Here. Jesus fucking Christ. Try to get through here. Okay. I don't even... fuck. I don't think I can go this way. Alright, so this is the kind of problem I've encountered. That area, all the doors are broken through, the turrets are probably low on ammo. I need to go through here, because that's where the data core is. So there's nothing else to do but fight. Frame rate is lagging. Sorry. That's not showing up. Jesus Christ. This is where I usually just... I can't... This isn't a game that requires a lot of twitch skills or gunplay. It's pretty much just spray. You can't even... It's intentionally, you can't see a damn thing when you're shooting. So I'm just gonna pray to God that nothing comes up behind me here. Oh my god. I mean, there's aliens pouring in here. There are no defenses. Fuck! And that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, Beast Terror Fright. It's developed by Nomware, I believe. You can go to the Steam, they have their own website, I'll put it up, they have a Steam greenlight page. They've been greenlit, but they're not on Steam yet. There's a video there from the developer explaining kind of how, you know, he was obviously inspired by the movie Aliens to make this game. And I think he did an absolutely fantastic job of capturing the sheer terror combined with bouts of just manic action and firepower, and then hiding and shitting yourself. He nailed it. He absolutely nailed it. Feel free to turn off the video at this point if you just want to go and try the game yourself. If you want to hear me ramble for a second, I'm going to talk about the Alien series. Is, you know, one of my favorite. Alien is one of my favorite movies. The first one, where it's just Sigourney Weaver versus this indestructible thing, more or less alone through most of the movie, hiding from it because she can't kill it. That was directed by Ridley Scott, and it was more of a space horror movie. Aliens, the second one, was directed by James Cameron, and it was more of kind of an action-y movie. It was space marines mowing down a whole nest of aliens by the dozens and the hundreds. I didn't like Aliens nearly as much. I'm really the kind of... I like the slow, creeping, atmospheric horror of Alien the first. So when the game Alien Isolation came out last year, and it was directly inspired by Alien, I was like, oh, yay, thank God. Finally somebody's kind of making a game that's about, you know, the creepy horror, the hiding, and the terror, as opposed to the gun battles that most Aliens games have emphasized. And I really liked Alien Isolation in a lot of ways. It has a pretty interesting story. They nailed the aesthetics. There's really great atmosphere. But from a gameplay point of view, it kind of sucks. I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody, but I couldn't even finish it. It's just, the gameplay is entirely hide under desks and hide in lockers, while this alien that you can never get away from, because it's always just going to randomly spawn on top of you, follows you around, and you can't kill it until you can kill it, and it wasn't really a great game for me. I find it ironic that this game, which is inspired by Aliens, second, as opposed to Alien, it's all about the action and the shooting, and millions of them rather than just one. I find it's such an amazing gameplay experience. I like it so much more than Alien Isolation, which I think is ironic. It kind of makes me want to go and give the movie Aliens a second chance. But I really think that's a credit to the developer more than it is to the movie. I mean, this is a game made by somebody who really, really thought through the kind of experience he's trying to create, the kind of gameplay challenge he's trying to create, and he thought, how can I do this with the minimal amount of elements? Because there's so few things going on in this game. Every hallway at the moment looks the same. Every level, you can, if I would ever be able to beat this level, I'd go up a level, but I think it's basically just increases the number of aliens and the difficulty. That's always the same. All you're doing is you're interacting with these data cores, with these turrets, and with the aliens via your gun. And that's it. That's the entire game, and it's as far as I can tell, it's infinitely replayable. It's always its own challenge. It's always exciting. There's always going to be tense moments. And there's probably a lot of reasons for that I'll talk about in future Let's Plays as I fumble around and try to actually show you the end of a level. But my real intent with this video is to just help you guys learn the name, Beast Terror Fright. The developer, Nomware, or Gnomeware, I don't know if I'm pronouncing Nornware. I'm sorry, Nornware. I'm going to put the links up in the description of this video, and I'm going to encourage you all to play it and give it a chance. It's unlike anything else. And I'll be back with more videos pretty quickly, and appreciate your consideration for the game. I have nothing to do with the developer, but you know, I want to see the game succeed because I want this developer to go places and this game to go places. It's just absolutely amazing. This roster here is all... I think every time you play it creates its own kind of little unique private. They all have exactly the same stats to start with, but they're all there. This is my KIA roster, so you can see how horribly I have done over my career. They're all privates because I never get past the first level. But there you go. Give it a go, see what you think, and thanks for watching.